Your new wife will not allow your son to walk. A homeless black boy exposed her hidden truth. The park lay still, the sort of late afternoon where the air felt alive with quiet peace. Families spread blankets far away. Children's laughter drifted across the lawn while leaves murmured beneath a soft breeze. Michael Jonathan, wearing a neatly pressed brown suit that fit him like protective plating, guided his son Ethan's wheelchair down the smooth walkway. His world had always rested on structure, on things appearing proper, on images that suggested achievement and security. Yet none of it held meaning when his eyes fell on his child. Ethan, just 7 years old, sat rigid in the chair, his tiny fingers wrapped tightly around the sides. His pale face was bordered by carefully combed blonde hair, his wide blue eyes dulled by something Michael could never fully describe. Fear, surrender. He had not stood on his own feet for almost a year. Not since Michael's new wife insisted he was fragile, that trying could injure him further. Doctors ordered scans, experts murmured possibilities, but none offered the clarity Michael needed. And so he followed his wife's caution, telling himself she knew what was right. Then the boy appeared. He emerged from the trees like a living shadow. Dark-skinned, thin, no older than Ethan. His orange shirt was ripped and stained, the cloth hardened with old blood and grime. His shorts hung loose. His shoes did not match, the soles cracked and torn. Still, his presence cut through the calm, undeniable, like a spark in silence. His eyes burned dark and intense, filled with understanding far too heavy for a child, fixed on Michael. "You do not know the truth," the boy said, his voice delicate yet strong, shaking as if the words fought to escape him. His arm lifted, a finger aimed at Ethan, at the wheelchair, at the man pushing it. "Your new wife will not let your son walk." Michael stopped mid-step. The sentence landed like thunder. His chest clenched. His heartbeat roared inside his ears. He stared at Ethan, whose mouth opened in a sudden breath. The child in the wheelchair seemed to shrink, more fragile, as if the space around him had been drained of air. What did you just say?" Michael's voice splintered. A man who once ruled boardrooms now sounded stripped down to disbelief. The homeless boy did not retreat. His hands curled into tight fists beside him. His jaw hardened. He met Michael's gaze, then Ethan's, his voice climbing with every sentence, carrying more than blame. It carried hurt. "She stops you from walking. She tells you you are weak. She lies to both of you. She does not want him healed." Before we continue, kindly tell us in the comments, what time is it where you're watching from? Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's get back to our story. Ethan's small hands clenched the armrest harder, his knuckles whitening. "Dad," he murmured, his voice shaking, his eyes flicking between the stranger and his father. "What does he mean?" The ground felt unsteady beneath Michael. He swallowed, his mouth dry, his mind spinning. This was madness. It had to be. A homeless child, dirty and bruised, standing in a park, accusing his wife of something so cruel. Still, Michael could not ignore the look in Ethan's eyes, a flicker caught between fear and recognition. The boy edged closer, unsteady, his stained shirt sticking to his narrow chest. "I saw her," he said, his voice cracking now. "I saw her when she thought no one was there. She told your son he would never walk again. And he believed her because she makes him believe." Michael's breath snagged. The world closed in around him. This boy was not begging. He was not acting. His words landed too clean, too exact. Ethan's thin voice cut into the stillness. "Dad, is it true? Am I really not ill?" Michael felt his legs falter. Everything he had built so carefully, his marriage, his decisions, his unquestioned faith, suddenly felt as delicate as glass. He wanted to deny it all, to protect his son from the weight of what was being said. But the boy's eyes and the homeless boy's eyes held him in place, refusing escape. "Who are you?" Michael finally asked, his voice strained, his grip tightening on the wheelchair handles. The boy's expression stiffened, yet his eyes shone as if the truth he carried was tearing him apart inside. He did not step back. His blood-stained shirt fluttered in the breeze, his breathing uneven and heavy. "I am the one who knows what she is doing," he said, "and I will not let her keep lying to you." The words rang through Michael's head like a blow. "Your new wife will not let your son walk." Ethan shifted uneasily in the chair. His small voice slipped through the tension. "Dad, he is lying, right? Mom would not. She would never do that." But his voice shook and Michael heard it clearly now. The way Ethan's blue eyes moved, not in disbelief but in fear, as if somewhere deep inside he already knew. The boy tightened his fists, his voice lifting again, anger tangled with pain. "She tells him every day he cannot do it. She makes him think his legs are damaged when they are not. I watched her roll the wheelchair closer to the window so the neighbors would see, so everyone would believe he was helpless." His voice fractured as tears filled his dark eyes. "I saw her grip his shoulders and whisper that he would never walk again, and he believed her because she said it like love." Michael's mouth dried instantly. The words tore at his chest, yet his mind pushed back, desperate to refuse them. Impossible. It had to be impossible. He pushed the words out anyway, his voice rough and stripped. "How would you know? Who are you to make claims like that about my wife?" The boy's narrow chest lifted and dropped unevenly. His shirt, once bright orange, was now darkened with dried blood clinging to his ribs. He lifted his chin, defiant even as his body shook. "Because I lived with her before you married her. She was my foster mother." Michael's heart jolted violently. The boy's story spilled out now, fast and uncontained, like water breaking through a dam. "She took me from the shelter when I was little. People said she was kind, but she wasn't. She only wanted someone she could control. She told me I was nothing. That I couldn't learn, couldn't run, couldn't be like other children. Sometimes she let me go hungry. When she got angry, she said it was my fault. She told me I should be thankful because nobody else wanted me. And when I tried to escape, she hurt me." He motioned to his ripped shirt, faint scars visible beneath. His voice shook, yet every word landed heavy. "That is why I know she does not want him to walk. If he walks, people will stop pitying her. If he walks, she will not be needed. She keeps him small so she can feel big." Michael stumbled back a step, his legs unsteady, his stomach twisting as scattered memories rushed forward. The sharp edge in his wife's voice whenever Ethan tried to stand. The way she hurried to stop him, insisting his bones were too delicate. How she hovered, overprotective to the point of suffocating, shutting down any doctor who mentioned therapy. How she kept friends away, claiming the world was dangerous. Michael had called it love. Now it looked like something far darker. Ethan's face drained of color, his lips shaking. His tiny voice, barely sound, pierced Michael deeper than any accusation. "Dad, I can walk?" The homeless boy nodded, tears running down his cheeks. "Yes. You just don't believe you can because she won't let you." The silence afterward was crushing. Michael's hand trembled as he lowered himself beside the chair. "Ethan," he murmured, his throat tightening, "you can try. Not for her. For yourself. For us." Ethan's hands shook as they released the armrest. His breathing grew quick and shallow. Slowly, he placed his palms on the chair and leaned forward. His thin legs trembled as if they had forgotten what they were meant to do. Michael held him steady, his gaze fierce, while the homeless boy remained frozen, every muscle tight with expectation. "Come on, my boy," Michael pushed, his voice strained. "Just one step." Ethan's foot touched the grass. His knee shook, his body trembled, but he stayed upright. Then his other foot came down, shaky yet real. A sharp breath escaped Ethan, Michael, and even the boy watching them. Ethan stared down, stunned. "Dad, I'm standing." Michael's chest rose hard, his eyes flooding. He could not stop himself. He wrapped his son in his arms, laughter and tears breaking free together. The boy in torn clothes stood a short distance away, his dirty face wet with tears, silent, like someone witnessing a miracle he never thought he would live to see. Michael turned toward him, his voice heavy. "You saved him. You saved us. I do not even know your name." The boy paused, then answered quietly, "Elijah." Michael nodded with resolve. "Elijah, you are not going back to the streets. Not after today. You are coming home with us." Elijah's lips shook, his eyes wide, caught between disbelief and a fragile, aching hope. For the first time in a long while, someone had not only listened to him but trusted him. As Ethan held tightly to his father, standing on his own 2 feet, Michael understood everything was different now. His wife's secret lay in ruins, her control gone. The truth had arrived from the least expected place, a homeless boy armed only with courage and scars. And right there under the open sky, Michael swore that neither his son nor Elijah would ever be silenced again. If you enjoyed this story, remember to tap the thumbs up and subscribe for more emotional, dramatic, and unexpected stories. Tell us in the comments where you are watching from around the world. We love hearing from you. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and keep watching.